Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank as well Chairman Smith and Ranking Member Rogers for their strong bipartisan product that is worthy of our service members. I also want to thank Chairman of Readiness, Representative Garamendi, for his thoughtful and collaborative work on this bill. Mr. Speaker, the threats are growing. Russia, Iran, North Korea, and most significantly, China's most rapid military buildup we've seen in modern history. The bipartisan top-line increase above inflation is a positive step, but our defense investments still fail to keep pace with the Chinese Communist Party and their rapid military buildup. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to keep pace. Our service members deserve better. We need to have overmatch over that military buildup. That's how we then keep the peace and maintain deterrence. As the ranking member of Readiness, I know we cannot continue to afford to use our operations and maintenance accounts to pay for other priorities. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is a teachable moment for all of us. The entire world is witnessing that logistics, training, maintenance wins or loses wars. China's own growing aggression in the vast Indo-Pacific requires more operations and maintenance funding for our partners and allies. We have to keep our forces forward, again, in order to maintain deterrence, and I will oppose amendments that thoughtlessly take from those accounts. We cannot, as a body, continue to rob Peter to pay Paul. Overall, I believe this is a strong bill. It does hold our military accountable, but also make significant steps toward deterrence. Some key priorities: we authorize interoperable military exercises with Taiwan. We permanently prohibited purchases of goods by the Defense Department from Xinjiang province. We require universities in China that support the CCP and the military to be identified and listed. We allocate funding for incredibly important new construction projects at Florida's military bases, and we set gender-neutral fitness standards for our combat military occupational specialties in the U.S. Army, and perhaps most importantly, we passed a Wounded Warrior Bill of Rights. And finally, Mr. Speaker, as we continue to aid Ukraine, we must be accountable for those taxpayer dollars, and this bill would appoint an inspector general to oversee the aid that we are providing. Mr. Speaker, the #1 job of the federal government is to keep the country safe. I urge my colleagues' support for this bill.